Hello, gorgeous Libra, and welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess. This is a fortnightly reading, and for my regulars, you will notice that I am not on screen. It is because where I'm living at the moment, we're in a severe drought. We have no water, which means I can't, very limited showers at the moment. And so really kind of can't shower at the moment. We rely on the rain and the tank water. And you can also see outside, you might be able to see just in the window there that it's really hazy. That's actually smoke. There's a lot of bushfires around in the state at the moment. And luckily it's not directly impacting my house other than the smoke. But it's quite a dangerous situation at the moment, and it's going to get worse for a lot of the area that I'm living in. So my heart goes out to everyone and all the creatures and animals that have been affected by this. I've just thrown two cards on the floor. I'll just grab them for you. Okay, so these two cards popped out. They're very, very different. Very different characters here. We have the tarantula and the otter. They're actually almost like opposite characters. The tarantula, you can see the upward pointing triangle, that's the element of fire, represents the element of fire, whereas the downward pointing triangle represents the element of water. You can see they're pointing in totally opposite directions. And the colours are totally different. They're looking the otter's looking in a totally different direction to the tarantula. This is two people that are sort of two very, very different people or different situations. Now, which one are you, Libra? Take your pick. I feel like you are the otter. And I'm not sure what this tarantula energy is, so we're going to tune into that and find out what that is, because I feel like the tarantula is not necessarily, because it could be a fearful person, someone that you're afraid of, or a situation that you're afraid of, because I'm just getting that the tarantula looks big and scary. And the otter is such an innocent, playful little character. It's playful energy, the otter. It's a real childlike spirit. And then there's the big bad tarantula. And like kids are scared of spiders. A lot of people are scared of spiders. But I feel actually in this reading that the tarantula energy is really positive, that it's almost like the tarantula is the adult and the otter is the child. So this might be I'm kind of getting that this isn't two separate people necessarily, but they could be. At this moment in time, like, how they energetically shift these cards, the meanings will change and shift. But I'm kind of getting that this could be two different aspects of you, the mature adult side of you, the tarantula, and the inner child, the otter. And the tarantula energy it's a real fire energy. It motivates you to get on the right path, to actually, it happens when you could be at a crossroads in your life, when your sole purpose is kind of knocking on the door and you've been a bit distracted, like the otter energy is off distracted, going, what's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, can we play? Can we do this? Can we do that? It's like, no, actually you need to get down to some serious work here. Now is not the time for play. Now's the time to forge forward, to make your destiny, to put a lot of work in for the hard yards. And does that seem a bit scary to you, to this otter energy? Perhaps it's like, I was happy just kind of going along my path and having fun and being distracted. I don't necessarily want to buckle down and work really hard, but that's what this tarantula energy is kind of calling for. But it is saying it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be really worth it to put in this energy to get you on the right path. And I feel like it might even be that you're already on the right path. If you're not, it's calling you to get on the right path. It's calling you to not things in your life. Just say you had a dream to do something, or you've got a dream job, or you wanted to write a book, or you wanted to do something, but somehow ended up that 10 years down the track You got distracted, you worked somewhere else, you needed the money, you had kids, you never did what you wanted to do. Whatever it is, like it doesn't, that's just an example. It might be something totally different. It might be that you do have your dream job at the moment and this a dream opportunity in front of you, and this is saying you need to work hard at this. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to really make something of yourself. So don't go off being distracted like a little kid with the otter energy. You need to focus here on this tarantula. And notice the tarantula really wants you to look at it. It's almost like the two of them are competing. If you look at them, which one do you look at the most? They're sort of competing for attention here, these two energies. So the tarantula is so big and scary, but then the otter, your eye gets drawn to the otter. So there's this, it's kind of hard because there's a part of you that just needs a break and I just don't want to have to take it too seriously. But I really feel with this tarantula energy, your soul's going, no, you really need to take up this opportunity. You need to work at this. So whatever it is, whatever this tarantula is, yeah, definitely need to be working at it. So I'm just going to put them there for the moment because I think tarantula wants to be the one standing up. You might, sometimes when I put them there, I've noticed that they keep talking to me. They keep talking to me. And the fact that there's something around the tarantula's legs that is really, and also the otter's lack of, otter's little fingers and the tarantula's legs. It's something to do with what projects you're putting your energy into, what pies you've got, what fingers you've got in, what fingers you've got in a pie, what pies you've got your fingers in. It's about really knowing what webs you want to create. What do you want to make, as opposed to, and the tarantula is, there's more than one avenue here. You know, you need to be working, it's like multitasking. It's like you've got a lot happening and you kind of need to draw it all together into one web. And work really is, it's really, really hard work that's happening here with this tarantula energy. Whereas the otter's arms are just kind of limp and flaccid and just kind of going, whenever. It's not really putting in the hard yards, whereas the tarantula is. The tarantula is. So what else can we get for Libra? What else can we get? Are there any cards coming out? And so tarantula's still talking to me, sorry. So I'm going to just hold it up. I'm just getting it could be a hard slog. It could actually, you could be feeling the heat at the moment as well in the situation. So it could be a work situation where there's a lot of different agendas. There's a group, there's a lot of people involved, and there's a lot of people responding. But it feels like maybe there's two people that are leading this, or two people that are integral to moving this forward, and I feel like you should be one of them. Okay? Because otherwise, yeah, I feel like you definitely need to be one of them, because I'm drawn to the tarantula's sting at the bottom of his, whatever that thing's called, abdomen. I don't know what that's called on a spider, but I can just see that point, the pointed sting. I feel like not everyone is going to survive this, as in not physically, but if you're in some sort of workplace where it's highly competitive, I feel like you need to be at the forefront of this. This is a really competitive card, this tarantula. And I feel like some people are going to be let go of. Some people are not going to make the cut. And so you've been really been asked to work hard and stand above the crowd, tarantula, and to align yourself to the right people within a situation so that you're going to be with the successful people, with the ones that are going to be moving forward, so that you're maneuvering yourself into a really good position. So perhaps you're finding a really good spot where you can be noticed, when you can be recognized, where you can be promoted. So it's very much, I'm getting very much workplace for you guys this fortnight, Libra, with this tarantula card. And it's very much just it's putting you in the right place at the right time, in the right position, this tarantula card. So it's actually really positive, but I'm feeling a lot of resistance to this energy because it is hard work. So that's but I feel like I'm being dragged and pulled into it anyway. And so it's kind of like now I'm getting that maybe, sorry, I'm just getting everything off these two cards, Libra. Maybe it is important to have a little bit of time for, say, children, or a little bit of time to play to offset this energy. But don't let that otter energy, it's sort of like that's not the dominant energy here, the tarantula is. So in terms of the overall vision, the tarantula is the one weaving the web and I'm kind of feel like I'm being pulled in like a fly that's been caught in a string, not a string, a bit of silk, and kind of being wound in by the tarantula. I feel like I'm being pulled in. But that's okay. I think that's really positive. It might feel a little bit like that to you. That's what I'm getting, is it might feel like you're in a situation that you kind of feel like you're being wound into, that you can't quite necessarily, you don't quite have control over it, about how you're being brought into this situation, or how you're being sort of lured into it or sucked into it, or something to do with the way that you're being brought into a situation and embedded into a situation. But so there's this real sense of weaving. There's a master here. But this otter energy, yeah, it's there. It's like it's there, but it's not. What's the word? Well, how can I explain this? What the edit? Because I'm kind of seeing that the otter energy is necessary. It's almost like saying, yes, I know it's there, and I can go visit it whenever I want to. But right now, I'm not in that energy. But it's important to know that it's there. It's sort of like when you're working really hard and you know you've got a holiday coming up. So you can work really, really hard because you know you are about to go away. And for some of you, this could be like book a holiday in advance. So you know you've got something to look forward to. That's kind of what it's saying, is you kind of need that otter energy so you know that you've got something to look forward to, so it can offset the heaviness and burden of this tarantula energy, because there's a chance of burning out with this tarantula energy. It's hot. I'm feeling the heat with this energy. So, and the otter energy just cools it all down. It's the water energy. Yeah, cool it down. Beach holiday, jump in the pool. Everything's okay. So connect in with my kids, with my inner child, do something fun. Yeah. So I'll book that on the weekend. I know I'm going to a movie, whatever. I'll work really hard all week. It's just about prioritizing and scheduling. There's a lot to do with planning here, so that you can actually be within this tarantula energy and not get burnt out and not feel consumed by the tarantula. So because it feels necessary for you to be in that energy to move forward. You're moving into something really powerful and amazing, Libra, but it just feels, it's challenging energy. It is challenging you to work hard. What else can we get for Libra? I feel like we're going to the Rider-Waite next. What else can we get for Libra? What else can we get for Libra? Where's this heading? Where's this heading? Let's ask that, because we're working so hard. We want to know what the payoff is. I mean, I understand that you're aligning to success. I understand you're aligning to the leadership group. Almost Four of Cups sort of flipped out a little bit. It's like, okay, there's an unsure, okay, with the Four of Cups, they're unsure of this opportunity that's in front of you. You can see that this character here has got his arms crossed. The opportunity's there, which is the tarantula, and he's kind of going, I don't know if I want to engage with that or not. I don't know if it's going to make me happy. But what we've got here with the Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters, moving to a better situation for not only you, but your family. So we can see that the guy steering the boat here is moving out of these waters that are really choppy into the serene waters that are a lot calmer. And you can see the two figures on the boat, which is his family that he's taking with him. So I think, financially it could be a lot better. Mentally it could be a lot better. It's just you kind of got to go through this hot patch. And then at the bottom we have this Nine of Pentacles. So at the end of this, you're going to be feeling really good, like you've achieved a lot. And you're going to be feeling like you're standing on your own 2 feet. So this tarantula energy's really got a lot to do with you being sucked in or drawn into a situation where you feel like you don't have control. This control has come back with this Nine of Pentacles, where this is someone reaping the rewards. You can see all the grapes and the pentacles around this character. It's a beautiful energy of abundance and fulfillment on a financial and career level. But it's also the great sense of fulfillment with this Nine of Pentacles is that they put in the hard work and they created this themselves. And that's kind of where you're heading. And so you can see this figure is alone and has all this. So they've created it themselves. There's financial independence here. There's abundance, there's security, there's financial security, there's career security, there's a ability to maybe really set yourself up. So for a long period, or for a long term, you and your family. So I feel like moving forward, Libra, just finally, the last card is, oh gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, Libra. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. These are all the cards that have just come out. The Star card, wishes coming true. Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. It's the same as the Pentacles energy, but you've created this yourself. You've created this emotional happiness because you put in all the work and now you can feel quite satisfied. Six of Wands, victory and success. Fulfillment, recognition, promotion at work. It's all there. It's all there. It's all coming for you. There's so much good stuff coming here. This is like a wall of abundance and success and recognition and wishes coming true. So you could not be heading to a better place, Libra. It's absolutely amazing. It's just saying you need to put in the hard yards for the moment and to get there. And it will be so worth it. It will be so worth it. So I hope that makes sense for some of you guys. Libra, if you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.